So RCMP Superintendent Paul Sagansky says investigators have reviewed thousands of documents. They've conducted interviews with more than 40 different people, and they've invested about 7,500 hours of investigation time working on this case. They were looking for evidence of fraud or corruption or public mischief, but the RCMP say they didn't find it.
Our responsibility was to determine if any criminal wrongdoing took place, setting aside perception and publicity and focusing on the evidence. As such, the evidence does not support the laying of charges.
So the government says this issue has now been thoroughly reviewed by both police and the provincial auditor, and so they argue it's time to move on. The minister for the GTH, Don Morgan, says the government probably never should have been in this GTH business in the first place, and he says now it's time to consider how to get out.
We don't want to have a fire sale, but we think it's appropriate for us to look for other options for the GTH.
But the NDP's Trent Wotherspoon says not so fast.
Just because criminal charges aren't being laid here today doesn't make how this is handled right. There's a whole pile of wrong. And now, Wotherspoon says, it is time for a public inquiry so that all the details of what happened here can be scrutinized by voters. Jeff Leo, CBC News, Regina.